If courts determine that the entities that owe these funds are insolvent, then so be it. But we must exhaust all of those options for the recovery of the assets on the balance sheet of SSL.
Bless up, my people. Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, Isabel Rose. Thanks to all the new subscribers. Thanks to the returning subscribers. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, turn the post notification bell on so you won't miss an upload from me. On the road to 10K, help me to get there, my people. And in this one, my people, the Minister of Finance, Dr. Nigel Clark, has made us all aware that the cost to bail out SSL will be $14 million per month. And the opposition leader Mark Golding objects. So as you all know, my people, in previous video that I did, that, the government had planned to bail out SSL. And we have been updated that that figure will cost $14 million, right, to aid the ongoing fraud investigation. Dr. Nigel Clark made that announcement, assuring their remaining employees of the firm that the government would take over the payment of their salaries, and that the bailout is not alone, as quote-unquote SSL is dead and buried. And I want to hear these clippings and to decipher if you get the reason behind why this massive bailout per month, and there's no ending as to when this bailout will end. Because initially, my people, I said that, I agreed with the bailout in the sense where I thought it would have been a one-time payment, they pay off the employees and then close the doors of SSL, but that is not the case. So I want to listen to what Nigel Clark said and tell me what you think.
Well, I can tell you, what I can disclose is that the payroll on a monthly basis for the 22 employees who are currently on staff at SSL is about $9.5 million Jamaican dollars. I can also disclose that there are other operating expenses of about $5 million per month. That includes, lease of the building, utilities, other operating expenses, and of course there is litigation that SSL is a part of, and legal fees have to be paid. Because of the overriding importance of this, that we need to be able to maintain the employees who are there, keep the lights on so that this investigation can continue. If we had shut the doors, turned off the lights, got rid of the employees 3 months ago, perhaps the additional information that has led to the expansion of the probe and brought into the spotlight other fraudulent schemes, perpetrators, conspirators, maybe those developments would not have occurred. The temporary manager has got to use the courts of Jamaica, the courts of Cayman, the courts of Barbados, the courts of the United States, the courts in whatever jurisdiction entities may exist, to pursue the collection of related party receivables. If courts determine that the entities that owe these funds are insolvent, then so be it. But we must exhaust all of those options for the recovery of the assets on the balance sheet of SSL.
And backtracking to January of this year, my people, is the same Prime Minister Andrew Holness who quoted that the government will not socialize any debt and will not socialize the failure of our banks. They need to be prudential and protect their customers. Were we to do that, it would send a bad signal to the banks and the investment houses that they can be negligent and expect the coverage of their negligence that took us into a crisis which took us decades to get out of and made the entire country poor. Right? I want to know, say, back then they had something similar to this in the 1990s, and, they created the whole FinSac to help out such institutions. And he said January of this year that they would not have done that. But here we are, my people. Also, the opposition leader, Mark Golding, questions this bailout as it pertains to SSL. And he quoted that SSL is in temporary management, not liquidation, and its ownership has not changed. Yet the government is funding SSL's working capital needs using taxpayers' money with no end in sight, and they say it's not a loan. So what are the terms of this indefinite, uncapped capital injection? We would like to know. So as far as this stands now, my people, this investigation could go on and on and on for the next 2 years, and the taxpayers have to fund this. Legal fees and all. $14 million per month. You see this, my people? But I want you to talk in the comment section and tell me what you think. If anything can be done to this, if the people protest, if the government will do away with this, and why can't they freeze the assets of the powers that be who are still in charge of that institution and make the people, 70 customers who have lost their investment there, be paid back instead of taking the taxpayers' money to fund this investigation that practically has no end? I want to know if you talk and make me know, my people. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Go over to my other platform, Instagram and Facebook, and follow me over there. Check out the YouTube store. Check out the YouTube membership. You get a lot of benefits by becoming a member. We do notification shout out in each and every video. To be a part of that, all you have to do is be the first to comment and like, and you'll be featured in the following video to come. This notification shout out goes to Ricardo Taylor. Big up yourself, Ricardo Taylor. Big up to each and every subscriber. New viewers, come on board, journey with me, join the family, subscribe to the channel, share out some other videos, get this video to at least 300 likes. Stay tuned for more videos. Big up on yourself.